Alrighty, everybody, want to Weasm here. It is about 1:15 a.m. Thursday, April 16th, 2015. We're going to come in here, I believe where we left off, we're ready to go to chapter 14. I think we were supposed to get like the rocket or something. Anyway, if I can get my ball over. It took the microphone a long time to register tonight, but don't remember who we're supposed to talk to. I've got a ton of these stacked up here, by the way. They're from the Chaos Doom Challenge, pretty much almost all of that. I think maybe, I don't know if we've opened those since like maybe chapter 8 or something.
Well, sounds like Buzz wants to come along for the ride. Are you ready to show him why I'm the best pilot in all of Skylands? Times infinity.
Yes, we are. So, Operation Troll Rocket Steal. That's
Skylander, Buzz, let's go find this rocket. But not before a little awesome display of aerial awesomeness from yours truly. Boom!
Alright, so, grenade. That'll be cool to finally get him. And I think that's Threat Pack, if I'm not mistaken. It's like an interesting level.
Taught you to fly. Oh, but they should probably lose their license.
What's a license? There's only one awesome pilot with the awesome pilot skills awesome enough to teach me how to fly. And you're looking at him.
Boom! Compadre, that doesn't make any sense. Although I guess on some level it kind of does. Anyway, that's my squad below. Come on, let's land this bucket of bolts. Though maybe, do it gently. Our boys will help you clear out the troll defenses. Lead them to the launch pad and recover that rocket. And be on the lookout for captured soldiers from our side. Rescuing them will not only give us a military advantage, but it's just a nice thing to do.
I have to say, I'm a little disappointed that we didn't crash. Oddly enough. Is he got a villain quest, actually? Alright, one of the reasons I haven't been streaming, number one, I've been recording a bunch of upgrades, but number two, after I stopped with Gusto doing his upgrades, I got this like weird cough. I feel okay, but like it's hard to explain. And then it kind of like went to my nose, and that was horrible. And then it's I woke up today, it feels great, and then the cough came back. So I don't know. Anyway, I gotta check the objectives before we get started here. So we gotta save the captive soldiers, break down the launch pad gate, confiscate the rocket. Looks like we got Earth and Tech elemental gates. We've got, I believe, again, grenade and threat pack, as best I can tell. 115 enemies. That should be fun. Only 17 areas, and don't lose any lives. 1 story scroll, 4 treasure chests. Okay, I still have a giant out, in case we got a giant chest. 2 soul gems, a wing sapphire, a legendary treasure, and 4 hats are in this one. So, should keep us pretty busy. We'll see if we can't maybe get it all on the first go around here. Let's see what this is about. Okay, so Bone Chompy, I believe, is in one of the adventure packs.
While the Mabu Defense Force continues to improve, they are still miles away from being an effective military unit. So we're gonna need a good medic. Luckily, I have just the individual in mind. The Bone Chompy. Believe it or not, that little guy is an expert healer. Have him swing by, and we'll set up a clinic.
Okay, so that's pretty cool. Here come some trolls, and this, I think, is one of my first encounters with trolls near a troll radio. So we're going to have to set that up.
We trolls shall defend our floating island, whatever the cost may be.
Let's just check out how these guys do in
We
battle.
shall fight on the beaches. Well, we don't really have any beaches.
It appears
Maybe
there
we
to
should all
still.
just go somewhere with beaches instead.
Wait, actually, did one of them maybe? Oh, no. Okay, so the 2 Mabu guys took on 3 trolls, and the trolls won with the remainder. Oh, wait, here comes another one. Well, you know what? We might need them for an enemy goal, though. So, partial research and then the sad realization. that we need some cash. Not cash. But, we need the enemy's food. So. It's gonna be one of those ones that doesn't want to give us a cash payout. Alright. I always like to see how much cash we get now. I always wind up taking the path that I shouldn't. Okay, so there's an earth gate. So, let's go ahead and go this way. And I have not... Wallop was who I was going to upgrade next. So, we will go with him, I guess, over Head Rush, even though she came up. Let's see here. I still think Wallop is at this time the heaviest track. So. Alright, let's see what we can get into over here. He's ready to be
A trap master of the earth element is required to open this gate. Skylanders of the earth element are stronger in this zone.
This is nice. Almost looks like something from Pikmin. Now can we kill the spiders? No. It's platforming fun for everyone. Alright. What? That's ridiculous. We landed on that lily pad, I swear we did. And the game recognized it as such and it kicked us off. Okay, so he's not the most agile guy. Whenever you think of that you would want to be doing something like this, but we're going to stick with him. If we fail 3 times, I will bring in... How about Scorp from Skylander Swap Force? Alright. What was that about? Really? There's nothing there to knock us off. Okay, well that was weird. Okay, well this has gotten to the point of ridiculous. We're pulling that, and I will stick true to my word, and we're going to go with Scorp right here. This is Scorp number 2, the one sealed in the case. Still.
King of the Sting.
So, I like Scorp. I was kind of sad he didn't come back here. And they're happy that we got him in here, so. He looks pretty good here, I have to say. It's kind of more of an element for him, I feel, than for Wallop. Just, even the leaves look better now. I don't know why. But I also have good faith in his jumping abilities. Okay, so the good news is the hat is right up here. Alright, so how about that? Scorp comes in and does it on his first try. So perhaps we will reward him with whatever hat this is. Oh no, he's too cool for that. The Monday hat. Oh look, it's critical hit and elemental power, my 2 favorite stats. No, he's not going to wear that. Who could we put that on? Might look good on Flashwing or Gear Shift. I don't know about Spotlight. Now, in theory, I'm wondering if we can just like bail off of this and reset us to the beginning. Yep, that's definitely fashion going down manually. So, that said, we've got Scorp here. I'm just gonna roll with him. I don't really remember his moves. Although I guess I should, in theory, be someone else. Alright, so let's think about this. It looks like the game is going to progress that way. And this was a bonus area. I assume we have to go down there. So I'm gonna go this way and assume, okay, it is. So here's another villain quest. I love it when the villain quests are at the start. Onward, Willikin soldiers of that Krankenstein.
Hi there! I want to help Mabu Defense Force and build Willikin soldiers. Only problem is, don't know how. But if Krankenstein come over, I can learn his secrets.
Okay, so very cool. Alright, let me actually see what my phone's be.
So, what do we do now?
So, the good news is we've explored that area fully.
Thanks for rescuing me. Now I can join the battle. Courage, Snuggles. Courage.
Alright. So, these spikes are, I guess that was a monster gate, maybe?
Skylanders of the undead element are stronger in this zone.
Scorp did well. We'll go ahead and take him off. And undead. Let's go shortcut. Now, shortcut's interesting. I've got his base upgrades, but we haven't fully upgraded
Cut
him.
to the chase!
Because I think his soul gem turns out to be in like chapter 17 or something. So, that was a little bit of a downer. Let's see. Now, is this going to be the bonus area?
They call these things health regenifiers. Maybe it's because they heal you when activated. Or maybe it's because someone just thought it was a cool name. But it's also a good spot to regroup if a battle goes sideways.
Okay, so that makes me think this could be challenging, which is a good thing.
Let me at him!
No, I'm sorry, we've got a big enemy. Let's see.
Well, that's some nice rescue in there, Skylander. Many thanks. And I've got a little tip for you, too. There's a bomb up there on the tower. More than enough firepower to blow this barrier sky high.
Alright, so I'm kind of glad that they kept these same Mabu guys all this time. I remember several of them from SSA. That's still my favorite game in the series. I thought there was a way to get over to that. Let me actually backtrack and see if we've been there. We very well could have.
This is gonna be
Can't really
sweet!
tell. I think it's gonna turn out to be somewhere. Okay, so can we drop down to that? Okay, it may just be for decoration, I guess. Lots of stuff to pick up in this chapter, so better to err on the side of caution, I suppose. Shortcut fairly quick, especially
Skylanders
for
of the
trap master.
undead element are stronger
Let's
in
get
this
that.
zone.
Can we fail and get anything? No. Always have to check. If I don't check, I won't know. So that's kind of cool. I can't think of a time that I've seen a helicopter or anything similar. Alright. Maybe we'll come in. Oh, did not know that true. That explains the health effect. Oh, you can enter both of these. Southwest Tower, and we need a bomb. So there's our winged sapphire.
Skylanders of the
And I'm
undead
gonna assume we need a
element
bomb
are
in
stronger
here,
in
but
this
let's
zone.
just check. No, just this and the treasure chest. So sometimes these annoy me. Haven't played one of these in a long time, actually. I think about it. I guess we want to break the base. I don't know. Kind of what we're doing here. So, guess we can roll with it. Alright, we have a few more things to break, although I don't guess we have to do that. What is that about? I guess I quite understand. Those circles are doing. Okay. So I'm not quite sure I understand what we're supposed to do on this one. I'm thinking that that has to light up, but I don't know for sure. I really get tired of these, in all honesty. I like them, but I don't like them in the game. I prefer to just not have them interrupt the flow of the levels. You know? And I'm not saying that because we're not done. I've really gotten to that point with these puzzles. I've mentioned it several times earlier in the playthrough. But I fail to see why we can't just go about our business. So what exactly, I don't get what we're supposed to do with him. Okay, so it's the circle that makes that appear. Are they supposed to not be there? I don't know, that didn't even seem, I guess it would have been bonus or something?
Clear cut hero.
I don't know, and I honestly, I just don't care anymore. Again, I like the puzzles, and I'm okay with them when they're like bonus stuff like this, but in all honesty, I would just rather see all of that outside of the game. I kind of feel like the chapters
Skylanders of the
kind of get
undead
messed
element
around.
are stronger in this zone.
You know? That's just me. Probably ought to upgrade Blaster Mine soon. We could just skip them all. Let's see. Alright, so now what I do care about is a Winged Sapphire, because it will save us even more money. Let's see here. Oh, Portal Master Tim is here, so thanks for checking out this stream.
Skylanders of
really
the
hard not to
undead
lose my
element
voice.
are stronger in this zone.
Oh, maybe we got something. I was like, oh, there's more trolls from the backside. Oh, I really hate these puzzles. Alright, so apparently, now that we actually know what that is, we need to get it out of the way. So it made more sense here because it went on to an incident. Again, if we've seen them earlier in the game, I honestly don't remember them. But, quite sure why one did not function for us. Okay. Where is the exit? Do I really even care about the collectible stuff anymore? I don't know. Why does that look partially open? So we need that to reappear so we get out of here. I don't know, I don't really enjoy these anymore.
Snip, snip!
Like, I feel like it would have been a lot more fun if we just go and it's a regular monster gate and then we take out a few trolls.
All right!
You know?
Now that you've saved all of us soldiers, let's get the tank factory up and running again. And it looks like we'll need a bomb if we want to blow through that barrier.
Oh god, they've got a
Good thing our factory makes bombs too. All you gotta do to restart it is figure out how to get up to the power coil. Hey, maybe we can help you.
Alright, they said something, but I don't quite know what it was.
Hey, Skylander, it's another one of those spots where we can help you out.
Oh, well, they actually did do so. They're pretty good at building bridges.
Just call up the troops,
I don't
and
quite
we'll
know
build
what
it
this
overnight.
path was in regards to building and construction. I forgot the turrets were there. So, they're good with stairs, bridges, things of that nature. They're not really healing platforms. And what is up here?
Feeling sharper.
Alright, so, cool thing is we've actually got the Trap Master already. Took forever.
A perfect cut.
Seems like it even took longer to open the treasure chest. The batteries are
I'll
getting
take a
weaker, so-
little off the top.
Alright.
Skylanders of the undead element are stronger in this zone.
That's actually what's the range on those turrets? Apparently not too good. Oh, they do decent damage though. Can't leave that troll robot behind. That thing's sweet. Plus it's worth that gun. Oh, that was worth 40? That was a lot of cash for that little thing. Alright, so Tank Factory.
Those trolls blocked off access to our factory with these crazy blocks. I think you need to jump on them in just the right order to get up top.
There's the tech gates. There's the power crew. Okay.
Lead us, oh great Skylander.
Wonder what happens if you inadvertently step on another tile or something. It's not too big of a deal because it worked. I guess we should do the gate first. So we will pull shortcut. He served us pretty well, and let's go with gear shift here. She kind of seems a little more fitting to do it.
All geared up.
She does wear a hat for people that always say I never wear hats.
A trap master of the tech element is required to open this gate. Skylanders of the tech element are stronger in this zone.
They're kind of cool looking. Let's see if we can stand on these, yes. Those. Okay, then. They would crush us. Let's pump this up. I was under the impression they were like something we could interact with. So, that was on me. Now I know. Okay, so now that you know, kind of that those will crush you, you can do better things. So, what's that, a grandpa hat? That looks like the AC&L grandpa hat, kind of just straw boater style. +7 speed is respectable, +7 elemental fire, the Cubano hats. Who would that even look good on? Trigger happy, maybe. I don't know. We don't want to wear it because I think that the film roll is even dorkier. So just stick with
Skylanders of the undead element are stronger in this zone.
Alright, so let's go up here. Apparently we didn't do the power coil. I did not know it would shoot us all the way back down here. But at least we got a treasure chest, I suppose. And it looks like we can still get right back up there. I think the puzzle like stayed.
Precious metals.
So let's get in here. Oh, it's Cobra Kadabra. All right, I was thinking about doing him and Trailblazer. The thing with Cobra Kadabra, King Cobra Kadabra should come out at some point in time, and that's kind of what I was waiting on, so I could do them back to back. So no word on that little guy yet, but this is a Soldium Big Basket Bomb. And let's take a look. Another soldier. Alright, so Gear Shift appeared to enjoy the movie. That's always good.
Skylanders of the undead element are stronger in this zone.
It's been so long since I've actually done a chapter. I have a hard time even thinking who would be a soldier. So let's go ahead now and activate the power coil, which conveniently looks like a pinwheel, which is always awesome. Now think about this. When was the last time you saw a pinwheel? Well, so that's how they make their tanks.
With our tanks back in the mix, we're gonna crush those trolls. And don't forget those bombs, too. You'll need them to blow up the barrier over here.
Think about it. When literally one time that you saw a pinwheel? And like I said, there's probably like a generation of kids now that doesn't even know what a pinwheel is. And when I was a kid, you could not escape the pinwheel song. I don't remember all of it, but I remember something about pinwheel spinning around.
Sprinting ahead.
And then it just like repeats happily a million times.
I just had a wicked idea, Skylander. Mabu Catapult.
Sounds fun.
Lead us, oh great Skylander!
Well, I was hoping that you guys were actually going to do Rizzo's catapult. But apparently not. What's that? Ah,
Did I mention I was afraid of heights?
here's our catapult. That's pretty cool. So again, you can let those guys actually battle the trolls, but the enemy goal here is like really big. And I'm afraid we could not get it if I don't like take out all the enemies. I'm hoping we don't miss it from what I did at the beginning when I was just kind of experimenting and seeing if they were actually killing it. What's interesting there, I have to take out the tower even though they've got a tank and they're also blocking their own tank. You would think that you would stand behind one's tank, or they would just shoot this annoying lock puzzle, you know. That's let's see here. So the water and the fire. I think in the water you're actually supposed to get it. Oh, I was off one, dang it. Okay. So we need to go. Maybe. Let's see what happens if you actually hit the fire. Okay, you just restart and it stays there. So now we know. You never know, you know, you gotta be diligent and research everything. So how would one get into that? We would need to... Not do that. I know where we need to go to get into the water. It's just an issue of getting there. Alright, let's start from scratch here. Really annoyed with these things. Like if this was an auxiliary deal, you played with Auric or something, that'd be fun. Okay. Finally got where we need to go. And now that we've got the magic of water, I think... So let's see how many more of these we have to go through. Stage 1 complete. There's only one thing of water. You'd have to come there from the backside, which you would get to by being right down there at the bottom. So you come here, and apparently you need to reverse engineer these puzzles now, because that seemed to work quite well, at least in that part. So we need to land right there above that middle block to go across and get into the water. And to land there, we would have to be above it. Something different. I wonder if the water ever goes out and you have to like get it again or something. Anyway, we will just go ahead and just get it. Alright, that looks like a really big gym there. So, we might make a play for that one. To get to that, we're going to have to go through the fire above the second vase on the bottom row, off that pad, which goes up to the top, which is actually right here. So in theory, from here, we could go right and go down and then go left, and the problem is we go through the fire before we get in. So that means we've got to get water, and let's see. It's gonna get us water out of there. I don't know what that gym's gonna turn out to do. Just go ahead and break everything while we can. There we go. I guess if you do take time to think about it, in all honesty, I just want to battle stuff, so...
Skylanders of the undead element.
Wait, was that an enemy logo or
villains? Skylanders of the unvillains are stronger in this.
Leave me alone, guys. I'm trying to switch. Okay. I've waited for this moment. Now, where is the trap? Oh, it's down here on the ground, I think. They were in Wildfire. He actually just got catapulted, so... let's get Wolfgang in here, shall we? And I'll pull gear shift because, quite frankly, she doesn't need any money. So, who do we want to throw down now? Choices, choices, choices. Let's go with a mini. I don't use those often, so we'll throw him down, and I'm putting a special surprise on the wheel slot for
Wolfgang.
Here, Wolfgang is excited about the return of Guitar Hero, so he's picking up some cash. And the good news is Power Punch actually needs the cash. Alright, so let's get back up here.
Stronger in this way.
Oh, I was going to say, let's get into attack. Oh, it's the bottom, guys. Alright, so will this initiate a catapult again? Oh, okay, just bring them in. Now, I need them to not go ahead too far of me because... these puzzles. I want to get the enemy goal. I don't know, like, to what degree you have to do that, so... Alright, it's one of these weird ones again with the transparent blocks. So, in order to get there, we're going to have to use them. I don't think I quite understand these things here. Okay, so now that oh, these are I mean, in all honesty, at 1:52 in the morning, I don't really ever feel like doing these. No. They're just kind of like a headache that I'd rather not deal with. Whatever. Again, I don't... It just makes no sense. The good news is that was the only thing.
Encore!
And you mean to tell me that there's nothing of any real value back here? Well, that's ridiculous. Thought there was probably, you know, sometimes there's like treasure chests and they don't
Villains
like
are stronger in this zone.
But, oh no, don't kill all the enemies, you crazy people. I need to do that. Let me through. I'm a Skylander, give me war. Even though I'm miniature. I was afraid our little power punch was going to get stuck on or something and die. Okay. No. Bad mob defense.
It's showtime!
I think our projectiles have longer range than either the tanks or the trolls. Oh, that was my favorite song too. Kind of burn this thing. See how the range Wolfgang gets in. You got the reverb, the notes are bouncing everywhere.
Ready to rock?
This is beasting and feasting on these guys here. This guitar solo right now just wrecked everything. I assume there must be a troll in there working on
And I don't mean the call sign, Bravo. Now go secure the
Alright,
rocket
so,
launch pad.
Power Punch just leveled up. Now we've got to backtrack and make sure that we're not missing anything cool or hidden. Wait, that doesn't damage. You can't break it. Oh, funny. Power Punch can break it. There's our chance to signal in more Mabu. Have we been this way? No, it's story scroll. Alright. Meditations on booms, they're always interesting. Alright, here we go. Let's see what he's got for us.
It's been said that I can cook an enchilada so delicious even I can't eat it. Impossible.
Ah. I agree with Wolfgang there. Alright. Well, that was actually like the perfect reaction. Oh, Enigma. Hello. It's too bad we don't have Enigma, but I'll take a soul gem, I guess. It's almost like a precursor to getting the character, I suppose. So, an eye for several eyes. Let's go. And the good news is when I upgrade him now, we won't look like an idiot when we come in and like, oh, we don't have that soul gem. Cough. Shortcut. Okay, so we... Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Wolfgang is... Again, he was my most anticipated capture. And so far, I think he and Chomp Chest are probably my favorites. And the characters just kind of have hanging around with me, you know. Now, what all do we have over here? Wow, there's our legendary treasure. So it's a good thing we like backtracked. I assume that's a legendary treasure anyway. Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, cool. It's the little Mabu guys. So, legendary parachuting Mabu. I wonder where that's going to go with the academy. Alright, so Wolfgang is doing a great job here as a sidekick. An unlikely combination, Wolfgang and Power Punch pet back, but hey, that's how I do it. Expect the unexpected. Alright, so... You know, actually, with Flynn talking about enchiladas, I have to say a taquito does not sound bad right now. Quintessential late-night breakfast food, of course. Whataburger starts serving them at 11 p.m. And they quit serving them at 11 a.m., which to me is a travesty. In my opinion, taquitos should be served all day long at Whataburger. That's probably one of those things, you know, if I ran the country, we would rectify that immediately. So, let's see here. I feel like we've explored everything now. This was the first, so maybe we can go in that little tower, actually. I don't know why the guy can do this for us. I really want to break those, and they're not letting me. Well, I guess we'll leave it.
Skylanders of the fire element are stronger in this zone.
Okay, I gotta do this right now. This is Grenade. I'm actually pretty excited about him. Plus, he's a super elusive fire villain. There don't seem to be many of those in the game. But I have excellent Eruptor here. So I have not picked up Elite Eruptor or Gildrop for the simple fact I'm waiting for them to go on for $19.99. So I want to...
Villains are stronger.
Oh, you're kidding me. Come on. I want to leave Grenade alone. Die.
Villains are
I'm really not that close to the door, you know? Okay, let's just have Wolfgang.
Skylanders of the fire element are stronger.
I want to leave Grenade alone so I can try to see what he's doing. Level up. Okay. I don't want to hit Grenade. I do not want to hit Grenade. Okay, I want to see what he does. He just runs around and detonates apparently. Okay, well, let's destroy it. Yeah, well, that's actually really cool. If you didn't hear him, I'm not going to begin. Usually, when I go back and listen to you, I can. Keep in mind, excellent Eruptor is stock right now. So. But the villain stash is here. Wolfgang kind of made a, you know, wolf smell something sound, and said, "Hey, I smell something just for this." So I'll capture him back at the academy, and then we'll check out his. Ooh, got a new disguise doing. We will check out his villanography. We'll get that underway soon. Still need to go back and do Dream Crusher. She kind of ruined the sequence. She just never, ever works for me for some reason. So I think you have to like stand in just the right spot. And every time I've tried it, it didn't work. And I finally just got sick of trying it.
Villains are stronger.
And decided I was going to go do some upgrades. Okay, now Wolfgang wrote that. So. Alright, let's take a look at our objectives real quick. Alright, so all we gotta do is confiscate the rocket. We still have to fight Threat Pack. We're kinda not doing that great on the enemy goal. Maybe there's gonna be like some really epic encounters here coming up. Only 2 more areas. So all we need is 2 hats. So, that's also concerning. 2 areas, 2 hats. So hopefully we haven't like skipped something. This right here should bring in more of the Mabu Defense Force, I think. I guess, can he not? Where all did we go? Okay, so that's going to be somewhere we haven't been. And I believe this would be somewhere we have not been. Okay, that's area 16 of 17. So maybe there's like some big boss fight at the end or something. Break those troll suits. Let's see if Yep, so I guess that's just like where the trolls must make their mechanical armor awesome suits or something. But that said, we're missing 2 hats, and that is not cool. That to me looks like you should be able to walk around the back there, and it's not letting me through. That also looks like somewhere we should be able to go. And so I'm left wondering where exactly these hats. Now, can we go down in that? That looks like a trap chute to me, like kind of like a canvas area surrounding like some ladder turret type thing. So we just came from in there. We've been all up through here, I believe. That was Soul Gem territory. Bomb. And we were stuck for some reason. That looks like a pretty cool area down there. Don't know how we get there, sadly. There's the healer. So that's kind of just like a whole bunch of cannons down in that 2 sky islands, if you will. It'd be cool to go there. Maybe there's like a drop through somewhere up here. Now let's go ahead and trigger this thing. Oh, it won't let us fill? Let me make sure there's no way to do anything. I mean, if his villains are stronger, and we had Wolf. I just kind of knew that's about all it seems to be doing. So, I don't know. That's strange. I'm really worried that there's not going to be two hats in this like last area. So maybe we missed him earlier. I don't know. Let's double check. I think we've now got 16 of the 17 areas. Yeah, so we need Threat Pack, we need the rocket obviously, and then two hats. I'm worried about the two hats. I could see one hat happening, but not two in this area. Oh, you know what? They could be the villains though.
You
I always
had
forget
better
about
not
that.
be here to steal our super secret rocket. Whoopsie! I probably shouldn't have told you about our super secret rocket. But I guess it's no longer a secret anyway, as you can plainly see it right here. Plus, you're too late.
Alright, that was pretty cool.
Get that wannabe rocket stealer!
I'm not sure Excellent Eruptor is the man for the job at this point in his upgrade cycle. The good news is, I guess these grenades are just like garden variety, and they're not like a boss battle. But they're very quick, so that's cool. I kind of wish right now, since it was a fire element area, I wish I had leader. Can we go up here for safety? Yes. Usually the enemies can't come on the ledges. So pro tip right there. In fact, we've got time. Well, I was trying to use a secondary attack.
Oh yeah!
They didn't let me.
Just remember that we have cannons!
Oh, wow. That's pretty sweet. Uh-oh, lava go. Uh-oh, I got locked in on
Oh boy, this is not quite going as planned.
I kind of feel bad being up here, but at the same time, I'm playing as a mini. And he's not upgraded. So we'll leave the pizza.
Come on, bad guys!
There's that weird cough outside. I guess the ledge is likely here. You want to stay out of that? Oh, I thought we'd kill you. This is kind of a cool way to end the chapter, but again, I always personally forget that you usually get hats or something with the villain quests. So there I was running around like an idiot thinking, I'm pretty sure I'm making it. And then I came to the realization that, oh yes, we've got two villain quests. And the reason I don't do those in the chapter is because I like to actually do them in real life. I don't know that he's fast enough to he had the health to he's performing pretty well. If he goes down, we can get springtime.
I am sending out waves of enemies and trying to blast
what was his name?
you
Professor Millball?
Those all seem like good things, so maybe
Let's go ahead and do the secondary. Okay, that was a horrible idea. Horrible idea. I thought we killed him. Oh, that was sad. We wouldn't have taken those last two hits. I honestly thought we'd like clear out the entire game. Clearly that was not the case. And the good news is garden variety trolls here get wrecked.
Whoa, boy!
Oh, I didn't even see the grenades coming.
Okay. I think I finally have this figured out.
Also of note, if you like Skylanders and you have a Nintendo 3DS, Beanox, one of the developers, they've actually started making 3DS themes for Skylanders. They've got a contest I think ends either tomorrow or the 19th.
From now on, I will be known as...
Threat Pack.
Sweet. Let's see what he can do. I probably shouldn't. Oh, he looks awesome. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. It would be cool if you could do, multiple villains, because if you threat pack Frank's children, or even like Lobgoblin, I'm a big Lobgoblin. Now the good news is that tank got wrecked by the rockets, so otherwise I don't know how well it would fare. But threat pack, very cool. Very hard to hit. I want to get that XP before it goes away. I'm used to the Doom challenge. It's where you don't like gravity kind of shortchange. But anyway, right now you've got Gusto, Jawbreaker. No food fight, because that's who I rooted for. Gusto, Jawbreaker. I can't remember. Was it Wallop? I don't know. But there's 4 of them that you can pick from. I don't know, it'll probably be like a standard price. I figure if you can get one for free, why not go for it? So, I feel like I should have done this on Easter or something. It's taking a long time to kill this dude. It's making it kind of intense. I think it's just threat pack is very quick. I'm almost only able to hit it. So, we got the job done then. I should have got Wolfgang, I guess.
Defeated.
Alright, again, I will trap him back at the academy. Now, the good news is there's always a lot of water traps. Alright, 1,400 for him and grenades. So.
That was an excellent display of
see what I did there?
Now that we acquired the rocket from the trolls, we can take it all the way up to the Sky Highlands. Gonna be a real hoot.
It's kind of sad that achievement overlapped the text.
Wanted to fly a rocket somewhere.
That is one of the finer things in life, compadre. Right up there with playing ping pong or eating enchiladas.
You like enchiladas too?
I've got a mouth, don't I?
Alright. Okay, so we got 2 achievements there. Now, what I was talking about, it wasn't that we got the achievements. It was that we actually, he said, excellent job, or excellent work there, compadre, something along those lines. And who did we have on the Portal of Power? That's right, we had excellent Weeruptor. So, kudos to us. Oh man, we got shafted. Look at the enemy goal, 112 of 115, and I let the Mabu guys destroy some of the enemies. That's sad. Now the good news is, I guess if we come back through, depending on if the quests have us do anything, or they're just like, you showed up and it's done, we could get additional kills that way. There are also a couple of times I feel like the rockets there at the final stage kind of like took out the enemies for us. So maybe if we were playing as like someone upgraded type situation, we could have gotten a few more. But I've got to come back to do, who was it? Bone Chompy, who we don't have yet. And then of course Krankenstein. So maybe when we come through, replay the level for those guys, we can get the enemy goal there. So that said, I'm thinking the 2 hats would be with the quest. I don't know for sure, but we'll go ahead and just hope that they are. But that said, we'll come back, see if anything goes on at the academy. I think we had quite a few people
now that
watching.
we've got the rocket, who's ready for a big trip up to these Sky Highlands?
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but that place is rotten with air pirates. They're cruel, ruthless, and supremely evil. And that's their good side. Besides, if you think you can take on their entire armada with just one tiny ship, you're even crazier than he looks.
Hate to say it, but he's right. It'll be too much for one ship. Plus, I do look pretty crazy.
We figured you guys could use a little help. I salvaged some old flying machines from Skylanders past and got them ready for battle. I'd say we got ourselves a squadron. Now let's go take on some air pirates.
Yeah! Yes.
Okay. But as I was saying, we had quite a few people. one of the skeletons out there. Oh, just went back inside too. That's an interesting dynamic I haven't seen before. The good news is now I'm hoping that Quigley is no longer down there because he has been such an annoyance whenever I do upgrades. But I think we had quite a few people watching pretty late here. But the only person that actually chimed in was Wolfgang and Portalmaster Tim. So big thanks to Tim for checking out. I would thank everyone else, but I don't know who you are because you didn't chat, so or say hi or whatever. But let's see what Chaos has to say.
I don't care how many ridiculous contraptions you take up there to the Sky Highlands. There is no way you will make it past those air pirates. Ah, now those are evildoers I can totally relate to.
Okay. Let's go ahead and I guess get a little cash here. We've now got, I believe, 16 sapphires. Still have Wii Rupture packaging on the pool table, for those of you wondering. And Small Fry, and Drobit, and the red base Trigger Snap. Alright, dude. Let's go ahead, I guess. This must be where that legendary Mabu parachute guy goes. Oh, that's pretty cool. Does he just like hang out up there, I guess? Or land on the Cyclops teddy bear? What's he doing? I want to see what happens when he goes down all the way. I was thinking the game might just have him like come back up or something. Huh. I don't know where he went. One of life's great mysteries right there. Will he like reset or like will he flow back up in a draft or... I'm trying to see up there and I don't see him. I don't know if it's a one-time deal or like just it starts every time you get within a certain vicinity maybe. But it's pretty cool. And I keep wanting to go in these days. I don't know if you ever get to do that, but you totally should in my opinion. Alright, and for those of you that forgot or didn't see it or would like to see it, that's right, we completed the Chaos Doom Challenge. Why? Because there was a bonus gamer score day here on the X-Men. If you got it done by April Fool's Day, you would get some bonus points. So I guess this Trail of Quans was leading up to this guy. That's what he's got to say. Dun 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 dun. Oh, sweet. It's Chaos. Alright, let's see what this is all about. Now, ordinarily I don't always investigate these instantly, but this one I will. So, you ready to rock? You bet we are. Some bonus.
Skeleton Showdown.
Oh, excellent. Wii Rupture looks sweet under this light.
Well, well, Skylander. Don't you know it's rude to stop by unannounced?
Okay.
I, Chaos, challenge you to an evil off! Yes! Yes! Here it is! Observe! Not evil enough! Oh yeah! Silence! Okay. Not evil enough! Silence! Okay. Enjoy it while you can, smart guy. Hey! Whoa! Hey! Stop that!
Cool. Chaos looks pretty sweet with the updraft.
I've got a
ooh, it's T-Bone.
And the only cure
favorite.
is more xylophone.
He should totally, in my opinion, be a standalone character, by the way.
Music to my ears, if I had ears.
Mine! Yeah! Mine! Yeah! Mine! Mine! Yeah! I don't know how you did it before, but not this time, poser master! Chaos! Chaos! Boys and birds!
I liked Poser Master.
Destruction!
I have not heard that before. The Poser Master. So,
too hot to handle.
You gotta admit, like I said, excellent Weeraptor looks
play
cool
coy.
there. So, we take a look at that. Thank you, Wolfgang. Much appreciated. What else can we do that's not a total pain? Let's see what Aric's got going.
I have some new things for sale that may interest you.
Yes.
Smashing! Now let's just see what items I have for you today.
Alright, so Brock's Rumble Clubhouse. Lock Puzzle Key, Skystone Cheat, Ulysses Uniclavs, Medal of Metal, Winged Medal of Bravery, Elemental Opal, Medal of Valiance, Palm Hats. That would kind of look cool on Tough Luck too. I like the Ranger hat I've got on her. Rude Boy hats, Pork Pie hats, Miniature Skylands hats, Sherpa hats, Travel hats, Crescent hat, Croissant I guess. Toucan hat, that's kind of a cool hat. Plus 10 armor, plus 4 speed, I actually like it too. Anything else we want to do? I guess we could do the Mags machine over here. Whoa. Yeah, okay, I was gonna say. The kitchen thing takes so much time to get it just right. Alright. I think it's thundering outside too, I was gonna say that. So that's kinda cool. I noticed it whenever we were going through the chaos deal. I wonder what excellent Weeraptor would look like if we held him to a black light. He looks pretty. I think he looks better in the game than he does in person. So, yeah, or at least in some, like this part of the game, he looks pretty dadgum cool. Alright, so what do we want to go to now? I guess we could do the library and the fireplace or something. Well, I guess we ought to do the library. Right, I mean the fireplace while we're in here. He's almost to the point that I believe he will be good to go on upgrades, actually. So, been a long time since I've been in here. 220 something. I'm debating doing the next chapter. Wow, okay. Alright. Just need that last one. I don't think we're gonna get it. So let's go ahead and grab these while we can. I knew we could put on a regular Skylander and probably get that stuff, but what fun would that be, having to switch? Oh no, you don't auto-rocket me like that. We're gonna, by gosh, get as much as we can. All those ones add up eventually. Yeah. Alright, so we're done there. Let's go ahead and rock on out of here. Well, no, if anybody that's watching wants to see another chapter, let me know. I will consider it. I don't know how long the next chapter is, of course. Usually when I decide to do these things, that was a sweet drop right there. Usually when I decide to do these things, it like turns out to be like some really long thing. There we go. Alright, so you know what? I just feel like, yeah, that's going to be way more efficient for us, time-wise. We're not going to time out, plus, he just kind of has more hops to him than Weeraptor does. Did not mean for that to happen, sadly.
taking music to new heights.
See if we can. I don't think you can ever make that jump to get back out. So we kind of got shafted there.
Flying high.
It's been so long since I've been through there. I guess it's understandable. All right. Let's see. Guess we can head off this direction. Mainly, I want to see if we can still spot the parachute guy, you know? It's kind of one of the mysteries for, I guess, the time and the hour. Alright. I thought there was a decent, maybe there's not a vantage point over here on this. But nonetheless, it'll get him a little bit more kills. So that's good. Like I said, I know the kitchen's in there, and so is the elevator and everything. It'll just take a long time that we don't have to. Especially the elevator, everyone seems to like seeing it, but it does pay out a little too. It's just one of those deals like that. I had so much time having to switch to 8+ Skylanders, you know. Alright, in we go. I don't know if I've ever quite had enough playtime here to determine what's the best course of navigation in this area, but now that is a nice bounce pad right there. Okay. That looks pretty cool in that jump. Why does that always leave you? No, no, no. You were just fine right there, friend. Okay. Let's drop straight down and see what we get ourselves into. Okay. Good, nice little. Okay. I think we're ready to hop out of this part. Okay. Now there's still more. And just like in the main academy area, those things always go up 7. So I guess we still have to talk to Quigley.
When I heard there was a new Skylander Academy opening up, I came as soon as I could. I want to be a Skylander. Fuzz told me I have to read all these books first and be a little older. But I did find some places that only little guys like me could get to.
Alright. Whoa. Well, that's like that glitch thing again. Every time I like touch a coin, it like pushes us back. That's not me doing that. That's the game. I don't know why. Strange things. Go these. Okay. That was actually a pretty good drop right there. Okay. I think if we fall, it'll kick us out of here, so I guess we won't do that. Oh, I thought we could have landed on the books. Apparently we can't. So, alright, we're done there. Yeah. I don't know if I'll do another chapter. I could record the villanography if I don't. But if I did do another chapter, we would be that much farther along. So it's not a bad option, I guess. I could get a drink or something. Let me flip. Whose soul gems would we be able to pick up? I don't know. You know, I guess I could just go ahead and do it, and then we'd have 15 done and just a couple more chapters left. So, debating, I might end the stream and then restart the stream. That's kind of weird, but it would be easier for me, so I think that's what I will do real quick. I'll get a drink, try not to lose my voice. But big thanks to everybody for watching, including Portal Master Tim. Again, if you sign in or you say something or hey, what's up, or you know, use whatever character, then I have your name on file, and I can thank you for watching too. But that's it, pretty late here, and I might just come in and we might see what we can't do in Sky Highlands. So then whenever I come back in to do villainography, I'd have, what, probably 4 characters I could crank out, plus Dreamcatcher, if I could ever get her to work. So that's it. Thanks to everybody for watching. If you're seeing this on YouTube and you'd like to be part of the live stream, you need to follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/oneofwisdom. You can make sure to follow along there. If you follow me on Twitter, I'll always make a tweet before I go live in the event that you get a late notice or no notification at all, which sometimes happens. If you enjoy the video, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know. Make sure you are subscribed. That way, if you miss out on the live stream portion of the playthrough on Twitch, you can at least catch it on YouTube. But that said, oneofwisdom.com is my personal site. If you're into Skylanders, be sure to check out the Skylander Club forum, SkylanderClub.com. You can follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. Once again, thanks for watching, and I guess I will come back. It's kind of late, but we'll go ahead and go through Chapter 15. So stay tuned, and I will catch you back here in just a few seconds.